Alrighty guys, welcome. This is your host ID Jester, back to 1989 Kansas City Royals here in out of the park baseball 19. Sorry about that. Anywho, game number 102 versus Baltimore. We got a 3-game series. Here's the July schedule here. So you can see we just swept the Red Sox, 3 wins in a row. 4 wins total with our win against Cleveland there. We got a 3-game series against Baltimore at home. So let's go ahead and play the game. Righty. Right, so we got to start the game. Yes, I know that. Baltimore, no, Kansas City. Eisenreich. You know what? Let's give Eisenreich. Go back. Turn the game. Give Eisenreich, the right fielder, a day off. We'll put Pat Tabler in there. What? Was Tabler already in there? Was he playing center field? Is that what he was doing? That's a possibility. All right. Right fielder. Oh, you know what? Let's put Danny Turnbull in then. Let's do that. He's going to be a right fielder. Willie Wilson should be center field. Pat Tabler should be maybe left field. Pat Tabler. All right, there we go. Let's start the game up. DH. We're missing the DH. Good point. We are missing the DH, aren't we? Let me pull up what the lineup that happened. Let's pull up the lineup so I'm not just winging it here. So this is game 102. Box score here against Baltimore. The Royals had Wilson in center field, Steitzer at third, Brett at first, Pat Tabler was DHing, and we're going to put him as the DH. Then they had Winners, which is going to be taken over for Danny Turnbull in right field, right? Bob Boone the catcher, Pacoda the shortstop, Wellman at second, and Thurman in left field. Okay, so that's how the lineup went. There we go. Now we can start the game. A little bit of confusion here to start the things off. Players running on the field and running to the wrong spot. They got to come back to the dugout and check the lineup card here. All right, so pitching today for Baltimore is going to be, let's see here. It's going to be Jeff Ballard. We don't actually see Jeff yet, do we? No. Anderson, Finley, Ripken, Tettleton, Orzelak, Trabler, Sheets, Worthington, and Billy Ripken at second base. So we're going to get things started here. Game 102. And pitching today is Mark Gubaza. He is 99 stamina, 6-2 on the 16-2 on the season. And away we go. Pitch and a little dribbler back to Gubaza. Picks it up, throws to first, and we got to wait for confirmation here, and he's safe. So a little infield hit by Brady Anderson. Steve Finley, 41 contact, 29 power. Pitch by Gubaza to second, over to third, down to first. It's in time double play, 4-6-3 double play that removes that runner at first. Cal Ripken Jr. Max Cornelius, my friend, what's going on? How are you? We're still doing Bo replay here, but we've now switched over to out of the park here Out of the park, 19. It's got more interesting, I guess, to watch than me just clicking numbers, I think. Let me know what you think. Cal Ripken Jr., he laces one into left field. It's going back to the wall and looking up, makes the catch at the warning track. So that's the end of the top of the first. I do have all the little widgets on, so sometimes they can come in the way, but I can actually go into view and hide the widgets during the game action. Hide top area during game action. Let's try that. All right, so leading off here for Kansas City, Willie Wilson, the center fielder. He's got contact of 50, 22 power. Swinging away here against Jeff Ballard. 5-8 on the season. Up the middle, 2 short, and on to first. One away. Oh, that was just took that top part away. Let's hide widgets. There we go. All right. So that should get everything out of the way. I love Out of the Park at 19, says Max Cornelius. I hope it's more interactive and more interesting and, having the computer run the other team so I don't have to worry about it. Takes a lot off my shoulders. Kevin Steitzer, 81 contact, only 28 power. Ballard, we talked about him, 5-8 on this season. He's got a 5.10 ERA. Swinging away, Steitzer. He's going to lace one into center field, coming in, making the catch. Is going to be Brady Anderson. So we got Cal Ripken Jr. and we have Billy Ripken as well. Worthington and Trabler. Jeff Ballard behind the plate is Mickey Tettleton. The outfield is Orzelik, 89 arm, Anderson, 66 arm, Finley, 61 arm. So George Brett two-way here. He's going to lace one, and he's going to fall in front. Nope, good play there. Good catch. Side retired center fielder there, Brady Anderson, making the catch after 1 inning, no score. Kabaza comes back out, pitching off against Bob Boone. That was well hit. It's going all the way to right field and up over the fence, and that is gone. 379 feet. That is home run number 20 for Mickey Tettleton. I'm not sure why this is still popped up there. Let's get rid of that, actually. Here we go. That's of all the ones I don't use. Here's the weather. Attendance is 35,777. Skies clear. Temperature 84 degrees. Wind out to center at 13 miles per hour. So wind is blowing out. We should have some home runs today. We have 6 available pinch hitters, 5 available relievers. Same thing both of us do. Rested relievers, Baltimore has 5. We only have 3 rested relievers. Batting average, Baltimore 243. Batting average for Kansas City 268. Runs scored, Baltimore 428. 454 for Kansas City, etc., etc. More details there. Kabaza against Joel Orzelik. 78 contact, 41 power. Here's the windup in the pitch. It's down to first, and taking it to the bag himself, none other than George Brett. That brings up Jim Tarber, and he's going to lace one to second. Willie Wilson picks it up and throws on to first. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Brad Wellman today. Brad Wellman is second. Have to remember how to get my positions going here. Wellman's at second. Brett at first. Steitzer at third. Pacoda at short. Thurman, Wilson, Tardenball. All right, two-way here for Larry Sheets. That's going to be back up the middle and not able to make the play. And gets past Brad Wellman. So, 2 out, single. Wind up in the pitch. Strike three, and that's going to end it for the top of the first. It's 1-0. Due up, Pat Tabler, Danny Tartenbull, and Bob Boone. Jeff Ballard walks him. You can see the pitch count here. He had one right in the middle. The others were low. So good thing we didn't swing at any of those. Danny Tartenbull, 71 contact, 81 power. A little bit of pop. Danny has got himself 18 home runs and a 281 average. Versus Ballard, he's got 3 at-bats, no hits. Pat Tabler, steal of 5. These ratings are 1 to 100, by the way. I've got it set up to 1 to 100. Here comes the pitch, and that's a little pop fly into right field. Easy play there for Steve Finley. 1 away for Bob Boone. No home runs on the season. 23 RBIs, 251 average. And that's going to be a ground ball hit to second, on to short, on to first. That's a 4-6-3 double play to end it. So after 2 complete, 1-0 Baltimore. You can see the out-of-town scoreboard here. We are looking for Seattle, which is here. Seattle is playing Oakland today. So I have to watch the score there if that pops up. All right, Gabaza against Billy Ripken. He's going to pop one. It's going down the line. It's going to fall in just fair and on to second. No, he thinks better of it. Heads back to first with a leadoff single. Billy Ripken, pretty good stealer, but poor speed. Brings up Brady Anderson. He's got below average contact and below average power. Going to pitch to contact. Little dribbler. And Gabaza nails it over to George Brett. It does advance Billy Ripken onto second here with only 1 out. Steve Finley. Another dribbler to Gabaza, and he holds the runner back to second and throws it to Brett for the out. So 2 away, 2 hits to the pitcher. That brings up Cal Ripken Jr. And strike 3, you're out. 3 good pitches there. That brings us to the bottom of the third. Pagoda, 28 contact, 33 power. Laces one down to third, and the throw across in time. Worthington got it over to Tarber. Brad Wellman, 36 contact, 27 power. Strikes out. And Gary Thurman, 31 contact, 22 power. Ballard, and that's going to lace into center field. Wide turn at first, but Gary Thurman, speed 99, steal 100. Well, guess what? How many, does it tell us how many Gary Thurman? Let's see. In real life, does it tell us? Stolen bases. 15 stolen bases. He only played 34 games. He actually only started 10 games. I'm sorry, he started 9 games. He ended up having 15 stolen bases, though. He was only caught once. So let's return to the game here. Gary Thurman, Willie Wilson. We're going to steal second here. Doesn't like that. That was a strike 1. Willie Wilson, nope, didn't like that one either. Strike 2. And now we're just going to have to swing away. Little dribbler to the pitcher, on to first. And that's going to do it. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the top of the 4th. Gabaza still pitching strong against Mickey Tettleton. Last time up, he's a hot hitter, by the way. I think last time up he hit it 379 feet for the home run. This time on a 3-1 pitch, it's outside, leadoff walk. He's about average stealer with slow speed. Not too much worried about him running. Oh, and that one's going to get away from the catcher, Bob Boone, and go into second, Mickey Tettleton. The Gold Glover, Bob Boone. That's that one get away. And pitch. And a little dribbler to short. And on to first. Hold the runner at second. Orslick is out. Jim Trauber, 38 contact, 38 power. Pitch to contact. Oh, this one's going to bloop into center field. Coming around. No, he's going to be held up at third base. Getting it in quickly, Willie Wilson. So runners at the corners. One away. We have Larry Sheets, 49 contact, 52 power. Again, we're going to pitch to contact. Come on, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Diving there. Diving stop, a tagging up, coming home, no throw. In time with the play is Baltimore sliding in safe, 2-0. Great play by Danny Tartanville with a dive out in the outfield. Craig Worthington, strike 3, so damage done. That was 1 hit. Sorry, 2 hits. Yeah, two hits, 1 run, 2 hits, something like that. Anyways, Steitzer due back up, third baseman. 7 home runs on the season. 7 home runs, he's only got 28 power. So let's see if we can get going. Nope, shot to short. Out at first, 1 away. George Brett. George Brett had a home run against Boston series. That one was hard hit. Oh, and it gets under the glove of the second baseman. That ball was on him before he could react. So George Brett with a 1-out single. Pat Tabler. And that's down the line into left field. That's going to bounce all the way to the corner. Around second, going to third is diving in. Oh, coming all the way around from first is George Brett. That's a little surprising. A little speed demon got things going there. And just like that, all the way from first on the double by Pat Tabler. George Brett scores, cuts into the lead. It's now 2-1. Al, Red Sox fan. Hello, Mr. Al, Red Sox fan. We're in the bottom of the 4th. We got 1 out, 1 on. Due up Danny Tartanville. 71 contact, 81 power, swinging away. He's got a hold of that one. That one's going deep into left field. And what a diving stop and tagging up from second. What a dive there by the left fielder, Joe Orsulic. He used all of his 6'2" frame on that one. Just able to get it as it was about ready to hit the wall. The White Sox 11, California 1, St. Louis 3, Montreal 1 in the top of the 8th. Toronto 2, New York 4. What a play. You have to give it there for Joe Orsulic. That saves a run at least. Pat Talbert does make it to third here. Bob Boone due up. And that's a little high pop fly to center field. Easy play there for the center fielder. And that's going to do it. 1 run and 2 hits, no errors. We go to the top of the 5th, 2-1 Baltimore. Center field there was Anderson. That's right. All right. Steitzer, Pacoda, Wellman, Brett, Thurman, Wilson, Tartanville. All right, here we go. Gabaza against Billy Ripken. A little dribbler to Gabaza. Guns it to first base. George Brett catches that one in self-defense. He sure did. His whole frame, says Al Red Sox fan. Yeah, that was a good catch out there in left field there by the Orsulik there to save a run. Cabaza pitching well. 1 ball, 3 strikeouts. Giving up the single home run. That's a pop fly in the interior. And the catcher, Bob Boone, makes the catch. So that's 2-way now here for Steve Finley. Pitch to contact here. And that's going to fall in for a single. 1-out single. It brings up Cal Ripken Jr. Strikes out for the second time. So going on the bottom of the 5th, Bill Pacoda due up. Wellman, who's on a cold streak, and Gary Thurman. So Pacoda first, Ballard, 4 innings, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Little ground ball to second, picks it up, guns it to first. That's Ripken to Tabler. Wellman, Brad down the line, makes the play, and out at first, 2-way. And Gary Thurman, 2-way here in the bottom of the 5th. Gary Thurman with the base hit last time up, and not this time. All right, we're on to the 6th inning. Tendleton, 1 for 2 with the home run and RBI. This time wastes it down the line. George Brett gets it quick. Gets the out at first. That was on a 3-2 pitch. Joe Orsulik. He cranks one. That's in the gap. That's going up all the way to the wall. Bouncing off the wall. Willie Wilson gets it. Throws it back in. Not in time. That's going to be a double. Joe Orsulik with the double and also the good defensive stop. Jim Tarber. Little ground ball to second, on to first. Wellman with the good play there. Orsulik makes it to third base. Brings up Larry Sheets. And he cranks one into right field. And high and caught. So Tartan Bull in right field today makes a good play. And Beatles Eternally is in the house. Hello, Mr. Beatles Eternally. We got us a bottom of 6, 2-1 ball game here. Willie Wilson, center fielder, waiting on the pitch. Ballard pitching for Baltimore, strikes him out. Steitzer, third baseman. He's 0 for 2. And this time on the 3-1 count, walks him. 3-1 count. That brings up George Brett. Scored a run. He's 1 for 2. Off the end of his bat into left field and not falling in for a base hit. Orsulik out there making good play. 2-way for Pat Tabler. We're going to put on the hit and run. And, oh, good play there by the second baseman and out at first. Unfortunately, that could have put the runner to third, but good defensive play there by Billy Ripken. So we're on to the 7th inning. Worthington due up. He is 0 for 2. Strike 3 on the 2-2 count. Strike 3, you're out. There you go. So 2-way, 2 strikeouts there by Gabaza. Brady Anderson, pitch to contact. Oh, bad move as that one's laced all the way into right field corner. Throws it to the cutoff man into second base, but it's another 2-out double. Randy Anderson. That brings up Randy Milligan. Pinch hitting today. Cabaza. Oh, walks him on the 3-0 count. So 4 pitches walk there. Gabaza's in the middle. He's still got a little bit of stamina left. Cal Ripken Jr. up. And Gabaza with the pitch into right field. Here comes Tartanbull and makes the catch. That's going to retire the side. It's take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack, 'cause I want to go to the ballpark without Red Sox fan Max Cornelius and Beatles eternally. Oh, when it's a shame, because it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Danny Dartenbull, 0 for 2 today. Cranks one into left field. High pop fly here as it's starting to turn dusk outside. Bob Boone, he's also 0 for 2. Down to short. Good play there by the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr., of course. Bill Picoda. Take a pitch. That was outside, so ball 1. Swinging away. And a little dribbler to second, on to first. And that's going to do it. So nothing going in the 7th. We go to the 8th. Garbanza. Well. We got to keep Garbanza in as long as we can because our bullpen, as you can see here, rested relievers, we only have 3. Baltimore has 5. So try and keep them in. Mickey Tendleton. Strike 3 on an 0-2 pitch. Got him with the curveball. Strike 3, says the umpire. Joe Orslick's been a pain in the butt. 1 for 3 at the plate. Little dribbler to Gabaza, on to George Brett. 2-away, Jim Tarber. Strike 3, and Gabaza still throwing darts out there. We could just get some offense going here. Brad Wellman, the second baseman. Who do we have that we can bring in for Wellman? We can bring Frank White. We gave Frank White the day off, though. That's fine. We'll give Frank White the day off there. Give him a day of rest. Brad Wellman. Let's see what happened in real life here now. Kansas City, oh my gosh, they made all kinds of, well. All right. All right, let's see what we got here. Interesting. All right. Got to set my screens up. Here we go. All right, Brad Wellman. Brad Wellman, huh? We're going to bring in Mike McFarland to pinch hit. Kansas City substitutions. Mike McFarland's coming in for Brad Wellman. Yep, we do it. We're going to do it. So Mike McFarland here. Only batting 198 on the season, but doesn't mean he won't get a good hit. Little dribbler back to the pitcher, and oh, it's over the head of the first baseman. On to second. Here comes the throw. No, in there, safe. That's a one-base error. Ballard with the error. So Jeff Ballard with his first error, and it comes at a very costly time that brings up Mike McFarland in his scoring position here. See? You got to sometimes go with your guts. You can't always go by the numbers. Sometimes you just got to go and give a guy a chance. You never know. You just never know. Well, Thurman, the left fielder. Let's see what we got going on. He is going to stay in. All right. So, does he bunt, though, is the question. What's his bunt? Bunt for hit, 88. Sacrifice, 44. Not bad. He's going to, especially how slow he is, we definitely need to get him on third base. So, we're going to take a pitch. That's right down the middle. Strike one. Gary Thurman. Bunt. Little dribbler. And on to first. Going to third on the play. So, good play there. That brings up Willie Wilson. Center fielder, Willie Wilson. Like Abba said, take a chance on me, says Al Red Sox fan. That's it. So swinging away, Willie Wilson, if he gets this deep enough, could tie up the ball game. Well, that's too short. Not what you want to see there with one out. So now 2 outs. Steitzer due up. And that one's pop fly in the infield in foul territory and out of play. And they get the runner to third, but no cigar. We have an incomplete lineup. I know that. We are going to be bringing in second base. Yes. So we are going to bring in Frank White to second base. Yeah. So his day off didn't last very long, did it? This is a close game, so... Alright, so Frank White back at second. The lineup in the pitch, a fly ball, center field. In comes Willie Wilson, makes the catch. Easy play there. 1 away. Brings up Craig Worthington. Kavaz is still going strong. We're going to leave him in there. Strike 3. So we have the right-hander Billy Ripken coming in. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Pitch to contact on him. Get it! Oh, no, that's over the shortstop's head and into left field. So Billy Ripken 2 for 4 on the day. That brings up Brady Anderson, top of the lineup. And that's a dribbler to Frank White, and on to first for the side retired. So going to the bottom of the 9th, and they bring in the right-handed pitcher, Greg Olson. Greg Olson coming in. The right-hander face off against George Brett. Versus right-handed pitching, he's actually slightly better. Slightly better stats. So George Brett with a big leadoff hit would be awesome. We're gonna take a pitch. Let's see what this guy's made out of. That was inside. He almost hit him. Yeah, inside with the fastball. George Brett ahead in the count, 1-0. When he's ahead in the count, he's got 76 at bats. He bats .355 with 3 home runs, 14 RBIs. So swing away George Brett. And that's into left field. It's high. It's deep. It's not quite deep enough as at the warning track with the catch. Orsulik again. Somebody needs to trip that guy or something. So George Brett gave it a ride. Just couldn't go far enough. Brings up Pat Tabler. Back up the middle, and Pat Tabler's aboard with a hit. That means there might be some strategy we're pulling here. This Pat Tabler is very slow. Kansas City substitutions. They're going to be bringing Eisenreich in for Pat Tabler. This Eisenreich, I believe, is much faster. Yep. And he's also got some steal ability. So the question is, with 1 out, we need to get this steal on. We need to get this steal on, boys. We're going to take a pitch. That looked like a ball. A little low there. Yep, low. So Eisenreich, all right, come on, Eisy. You need to get to second. Here it is. To throw and slide. Safe. Stolen base by Jim Eisenreich. Hell of a call there by the manager. So Eisenreich in scoring position. Danny Dartenbull down 2-1. The Royals trying to, and it's 2 balls and no strikes on Danny Dartenbull. So swinging away Danny Dartenbull, and they walk him on 4 straight pitches. Nothing in the zone. So the steal goes for naught as Danny Dartenbull gets walked anyways. They might be trying to set up that double play with Danny Dartenbull not having great speed there. That brings up Bob Boone, 0 for 3 on the day. On the first pitch, he's had a 333 average, so we want to swing on that first pitch. And what is going on is they have back-to-back walks. The bases are loaded in Kansas City's winning run is now at second base. 1 away here for Bill Pacoda. The shortstop only batting 197. Substitution time. Substitution time. We're going to be bringing in Kurt Stillwell. Contact 55. Eye discipline. Yeah, Kurt Stillwell is coming in the game here for Bill Pacoda. We have to win or else our lineup is going to be a mess. So defense is forced in. So the infield is in. Outfield is normal for Stillwell here. We could do something crazy like try and get a squeeze play here. Oh, there is a squeeze bunt right there. We got the speed at third base. Well, with 1 out, we have to do it now, or we're going to take a pitch. That's a ball. Sinker for ball 1. Okay, all right. So we're ahead in the count. Bases loaded. 6 at bats. 167 average. 1 RBI for Kurt Stillwell. Take that swing away. Says Al, Red Sox fan. Swing away. All right, swing away. Here we go. Oh, it's high. It's going to left field. Not deep, though. Tagging up. Here comes the play at the plate. Not in time. We got us a tie ball game. But none of the other runners advanced on the throw home. Unfortunately, Dartenbull stayed at second. So, tie ball game, not 2 apiece, but we need to get this run in. Frank White swinging away. Actually, we're going to take a pitch. Take a pitch, I said. Check swing. He held up. It's ball 1. Swing away now. Struck him out, and we're going to have a problem. Yeah, because our defense is fucked. So we need a center fielder. No, we need a... what do we need? We need a shortstop. Can Stillwell play short? Stillwell, let's look at his... Does it tell us anywhere what his positions... shortstop, actually, he's 47. All right, that's fine. Do it. We're going to have to do it. That looks like a complete lineup there. All right. We're also going to be bringing in Steve Crawford. Oh, you know what? He's actually hot now, Mark Gabaza. So let's see how much... He's got a little bit of strength left. You know what? I am going to pull him. I don't want to keep him in that long. So we're going to put in Steve Crawford, who... So good outing there by Garbaza. Steve Crawford comes in. 3-2 on the year with a 3.48. So he's going to pitch off against Mike Devereaux. Here he comes, the windup in the pitch, and that's laced into left field. High pop fly. Making the catch out there in left field. I don't even know. Gary Thurman, that's right. We've made so many defensive changes. Gary Thurman makes the catch. Cal Ripken Jr. We're going to try and pitch around this Yahoo. Catch it. Oh, over their heads. So even though we're pitching around them, Cal Ripken Jr. is so good. Gets himself a base hit. Brings up Mickey Pendleton. Got some pretty decent power. We just have to make sure we don't give him one down the middle. Strike 3 on a 2-2 pitch. So 2 away here. Joe Orsulek. If we didn't have that runner at first, I would definitely walk him. He's 1 for 4. Ground ball to short. And all the way across to first. And not in time. It's an infield hit as Kurt Stillwell take his sweet-ass time throwing to first base. So runners have second and first for Phil Bradley. Phil Bradley comes in. And now it's going to score a run as that's laced up the middle. Go! Come on, throw to him. Okay, they stopped the runner at third. So bases loaded here for Larry Sheets. Crawford off to a terrible start as usual. Giving up 3 hits in 2/3 an inning. 1 strikeout. Larry Sheets, the lefty. Who do we have that's a lefty? That's a lefty. That's a lefty. Righty, 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 righty. We have Floyd Bannister, but... All right. Come on. You just need to toughen up, Steve. Do not give up a base hit. That's 2. Oh, my gosh. Under the glove. That's going to score 2 runs. Here comes the throw. Homies! And they're safe. Steve Crawford gives up a 2-run single here in the top of the 10th. Rene Gonzalez. Oh, my gosh. And that's a single. Here comes the throw home. Safe again. So coming all the way around from first, that's the 3 runs given up by Crawford. Well, we might as well just let him blow up. Get the run out at second, so... But that is 3 runs and 5 hits, no errors. 2 up. Thurman, Wilson, Steitzer. Thurman is 1 for 2 on the day. Even though he doesn't have great stats, he's been hanging in there. The bullpen for Kansas City strikes out. Yep, did not help there in the 10th inning. I should have left Gabaza in. Willie Wilson, top of the lineup. He's cranked one into center field, racing over and makes the catch down to their final out. Kansas City's 4-game win streak is in jeopardy. Steitzer. And that's hit in the gap between center fielder and the right fielder. On to second and going on to third. Nice triple there by Kevin Steitzer. George Brett's got a little bit of pop. 8 home runs, a .312 average. We're going to take a pitch here. That's a ball 1. All right. Take another pitch. That's 1-1. Swing away. Strike 3, and that's going to do it. 3 runs in the 10th inning. It lifts Baltimore over Kansas City. Baltimore and Kansas City duked it out at Royal Stadium, and the Oilers came out victorious. The Royals picked up 3 runs in the 10th inning. Mark Thurman earned his first save in 2 chances. The Royals got a big at-bat by designated hitter Larry Sheets for the game. Sheets went 2 for 4 with 2 singles. He drove in 3 runs. In the top of the 10th, with bases loaded, he struck a 2-run single, his 53rd hit of the season, giving Baltimore a 4-2 lead. Well, there you go. There's all the stat line if you ever wanted to see it. And I think we're going to go ahead and get another game under our belt here. This will be game number 103. So we're going to finish today. And we're going to check out the schedule. Oh, no. The standing. Oh, no. The standings. There we go. So Kansas City lead is down to 2.5 now as Seattle wins once again. They've won 4 in a row. They're 59 and 42. The Royals 62 and 40. Just a measly 2.5 games up. I may not be doing a doubleheader because I hear my phone ring and it could be somebody calling me. So let me see. I'll be back in just a sec. Oh, it's just my mother. I'll call her back later. That's fine. All right. I thought maybe it was one of my children. Then I would answer the phone. Anyways, so we can play game number 2 versus Baltimore here. Yes, we still have our problem out there in... We're just going to put Eisenreich back in there into right field. There we go. All right, start this bad boy up. All right, so Luis Aquino, 3 and 4 in this season, 3.32 ERA. We're going up against Brady Anderson, Bradley, Ripken Jr., Tettleton, Orsolek, Mulligan, Sheets, Worthington, and Ripken. They got 2 hot hitters. We have Wilson, Steitzer, Buckner, Brett, Eisenreich, McFarland, White, Wellman, and Thurman. On the hill, Luis Aquino, and we're going to go through this pretty quick. And the first pitch of the game, and here it comes. Do, 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 do. There it comes. And for some reason, they stopped after 1 pitch. The sky is clear. The temperature is 77 degrees. Right to left wind at 11 miles per hour. There's attendance today at 35,945. So pitching away. Strike 3. So 1 out. Phil Bradley. And that's cranked into left field. Making the good play out there is Gary Thurman. Cal Ripken Jr. down to first. George Brett takes it to the bag. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Wilson against David J. Schmidt. 6 and 7 with a 7.30 ERA. Not good. And that's a little dribbler back to Schmidt. 1 out. Steitzer. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk. 4 balls. Billy Buckner. That's hit to second, 4-6-3 double play, and we're after 1 inning, all scoreless here. Tettleton, that's in the left field, little blooper. It's going to fall in there for a base hit, and trying to take 2. And what happened there? He's out. So trying to get greedy, Tettleton, and a good throw by Thurman on target. Frank White with the quick tag. Little dribbler too short, and on to first. And Orsolek is retired, so that's 2 away. The pitch, oh, that was hit well into left field and in the corner and gone. Over the fence there, 348 feet. And that's 8th home run for Randy Mulligan. So once again, Baltimore jumps out to 1-0 lead. Larry Sheets strikes out. So bottom of 2 coming up. George Brett. Oh, George Brett's nailed in the back there. Hit by the pitch. Eisenreich. Down around the corner and in there, and Brett on his way to third. Good base running there. Hustle and George Brett, runners at the corners, no one out. Mike McFarland's starting the day here. That's in the corner, down the line. That's going to be trouble. That's at least a double, and stopping at third on the double, Jim Eisenreich. So we got us a tie ball game. Still no one out here is Dave Schmidt running into trouble in the second inning. Runners at second and third, Frank White up. And that's a little blooper, and that might fall in. It does fall in, and that's going to be a single and scoring a run. Kansas City takes a 2-1 lead. McFarland at third, Frank White at first, Brad Wellman at the plate. Oh, they tried to pick him off, and then missed it, and scoring on the overthrow is going to be White. Going to second, Brad Wellman up. Frank White is second, and Wellman grounds to third, and staying at second, Frank White. So 3 runs in here for Gary Thurman. And that's got by the catcher and going on to third here, and David Schmidt is having all kinds of trouble hitting the catcher here. They're not on the same page. It's a 3-0 count. We're going to take a pitch. And that is ball 4. So good play there by Gary Thurman. And we're going to try and steal second. Go, 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 go. And no throw. No thrown even. He got such a good jump, they couldn't even throw. So base hit by Willie Wilson could score a couple more runs. Wilson waits on the pitch. It's hit to second and on to first, and that's going to do it. But 4 runs across, sorry. 4-1 KC. Oh, wait, what happened there? Replay. Where's the replay? On to first, and was that only the second out? Maybe that was only the second out. I was thinking there was already 2 outs. Okay, well, we get a reprieve then. Thurman at third, Steitzer at bat it. And that's going to score a run, another run in, as Steitzer knocks in Thurman. 5-1. And that's hit. A little pop fly into center field. That should do the inning. As 5 runs on 6 hits. And Luis Aquino comes out in the 3rd inning. 5-1. That's going to be trouble. That's in the gap. And Aquino is going to give up at least a double. Trying to get the ball back in. Finally do. Worthington has himself a double. Billy Ripken. And that's too short. On to first in time. Holds the runner at second. Brady Anderson. And that's to second. That's going to advance the runner, but out at first. And Phil Brantley, runner at third. And that's a high pop fly. Willie Wilson taking a few steps to his right and makes the catch. Well positioned there. Still 5-1. Bottom of 3, George Brett up. That's going to be in the corner. And George Brett on with a double as he slides in there safely before the throw. Brings up Eisenreich. And that was inside, ball 1. Off the end of his bat, and Eisenreich out at first. Good play by Worthington. McFarland. And that's hit well, and that's hit high, but not deep enough. And tagging up, going to third, is going to be George Brett. So 2 outs now. Frank White up. And that's a little pop fly. That's going to be caught by the left fielder, Orsulik. Left fielder. Oh, no, it's Brantley. Sorry, Brantley today. Left fielder, Brantley. So 5-1 going into fourth inning here. And on to second. Is that Wilson? Is that Willie Wilson? No, that's Frank White. Sorry, Frank White. Wilson's in center field. I keep getting these two confused because they look almost alike. That's why I get them confused. All right, Mickey Tendleton, trouble man. He's got himself a single into center field. 1-out single here on a 1-1 pitch. Orsulik. He's going to pop that up to the left fielder. Gary Thurman plays a good left field. Over in the right field this time, and Eisenreich makes the catch. Made it look easy. Go to the bottom of the fourth, still 5-1. And out at first, that was Wellman. Thurman up. Oh, he's cranked one into the corner as well, and that's going to be off the wall. No, is that over the wall? That is over the wall. He hit it 360 feet. You can still see the ball. It must have bounced over and got caught in the netting. Gary Thurman, coming out of nowhere. Gary Thurman hits his, I don't know what number that is of the season, but that increases the lead to 6-1. As that barely got over. Thurman got a run, and now that's going to be a double, maybe a triple. It's going to be a triple. And they're throwing it home, trying to keep an inside-the-park home run off the board. As that's Willie Wilson's 7th triple of the season. Only one out for Kevin Steitzer. And that's hit well and deep into left field. Do you want Wilson to tag up from third base to try to score? Ball is deep. Wilson's fantastic. Phil Bradley has a cannon for an arm. Yes. What happened? Let's do the replay because that was a little weird. Hit it in the... Right? Come on. Tag up. He must have been thrown out, although it doesn't show us the actual play. Cranks it into left field, going back, makes the catch, and he stands there with the ball while they asked me whether or not we should send him. I said, yes, send him. And we're just going to sit here and wait. And what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to come for you? What you going to do, bad boys, bad boys? What you going to do? What you going to do when they come for you? All right, so obviously that doesn't do anything until I click the button. But since Baltimore's up, I'm assuming it stayed 6-1, so he must have been thrown out of the plate. Whatever. Larry Sheets down to first. George Brett takes it to the bag himself. One away. Worthington. And that's going to be in the gap. He's going to have himself a double. Here comes Willie Wilson. Eisenreich picks it up, throws it to third with the cannon. With the cannon arm. Worthington is out at third. Jim Eisenreich with the throw. Look at that. Well, let's watch that one once again. Replay. Jim Eisenreich, here he is, coming, and he picks it up. There he gets it, throws it, out! What a quick tag there, too. Good tag by Steitzer, hell of a throw by Eisenreich. Oof. Take that triple, and that would have been a good one, but Billy Ripken... Luis Aquino is giving up some hits, though. And, oh, no, by the catcher, Mike McFarland today. Little pop fly in foul territory. And that's going to do it. So 6-1 going to the bottom of fifth. Billy Buckner 0 for 2 on the day. Little nibbler off the end of the bat and caught by the center fielder, Brady Anderson. And a walk given up by Mark Heisman. Heisman came in last inning. I forgot to mention that. George Brett, Eisenreich. And that's going to be a little blooper into just over the head, into the grass. And that's 2 on with 1 out. McFarland 1 for 2 today with an RBI. And that could be trouble as that's in the corner. Is it going to be caught? No, it's a good caught. Good catch there, but tagging up, going to third. George Brett, as always, hustling. Runners at the corners, Frank White. And that's a pop fly into center field. And that's going to do it for the fifth. It's going to the sixth. Strike 3. Uziqueno gets out Brantley. Cal Ripken Jr. And he's popped one in. Eisenreich coming in. Makes the catch. 2-away. Mickey Tettleton. Down to Brett. And takes it to the bag. 1-2-3 inning. And we're going on to the bottom of the sixth. Brad Wellman. Walks. And Gary Thurman. We're going to bunt with Gary as he's trying to lay down the bud for a hit. Oh, he's out. Does get the runner to advance, Brad Wellman. Willie Wilson. And that's going to first. On to third base will be Brad Wellman. 2-away for Steitzer. And that's a little pop fly to center field. And the out. So 1 run, no hits, no errors. Go to the seventh. Orzelik. Down to third. Diving attempt and over his glove. 1 out. Or 1 on. Randy Mulligan. 1 for 2 with the home run. Strike 3 way behind that fastball on a 3-2 pitch. Larry Sheets. Dribbler to short. On to first. Only plays at first. So 2-away for Craig Worthington. Strike 3 and Luis Aquino. 2 strikeouts on the inning. 7th inning stretch time. Take me out to the ball game. Dun, 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 dun. Take me out with the crowd. Dun, 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 dun. Watch Billy Buckner get a hit. No, he's caught as he's got out at first. But it's root for the Royals as they are playing their 1989 season. And it's 1-2. Second base you're at on a great double hit. Brett with a 2-base hit. So he's been on with 2 doubles and a triple, I think. Eisenreich. And that's going to get Brett over to third. Eisenreich out. 2-away. McFarland again. That's to short. On to first. That's going to do it for the 7th. 2 innings to go. Billy Ripken. Strike 3. Anderson 0 for 3. That's to short. On to first and in time by half a step. Phil Brantley 0 for 3. That one's hit deep. That one's hit far. That is out of here. Phil Brantley with a 379-foot home run. It's now 6-2. Cal Ripken Jr. up. That's a little flare out to left field. That should be a diving stop there. Thought that was going to drop in, but it didn't. The Warriors creep closer. It's now 6-2. Bottom 8, Phil White. Frank White, actually. Not Phil White. Brad Wellman. And out at first. And Gary Thurman. Last time up, hit a home run. It's 1-2-3 eighth inning. We go to the ninth. Luis Aquino trying to get a complete game here at Templeton. And that's going to be trouble into right field corner. It's going to be a double. The throw by Eisenreich. Leadoff double. Eisenreich with a 67 arm. And that's going to be trouble again as we have a run scored on the double. The Orioles inch closer. It's now 6-3. And that's going to be it for Luis Aquino. And Montgomery is going to come in and try and close this one out now as they inch within a couple runs. Orslick on second, Milligan at the plate. We got to be careful here not to get this one away. Out at first. So Orslick hits down to Frank White. Larry Sheets. He's got one off the end of his bat. Coming in, making the play, and the catch. There we go. You can't score, buddy. That was your third out, right? No, that was only the second out. It's okay. It's now 6-4. Worthington walks. So the tying run comes to the plate in the form of Mike Devereaux. Pinch hitter. Oh, my gosh. Down to third, on to first in time. Hey, give me a second here. All right, hang on. All right, so that's going to do it here for game number, what is that, 102, 103. The Royals improved to 63-40. And the Orioles dropped to 53-48. So that's it. Applause, applause. This Beatles Eternally. Doubleheader action for you guys here. Thanks for stopping out. Thanks for watching. I got to go. I got a phone call. So we'll see you guys all